Now Windows 7 has public folders that are already set up on your computer. All you have to do is come up here and double click on the computer, double click on the C drive, and you see where it says users, double click on that. You got your users, Training, Kershaw, and Dreamforce, and there's the public for public folders. Double click on it. You've got these public folders that are shareable with either everybody on the network or just those people who have accounts on this computer. And notice how they're set up for us. You have a public folder that are just for documents. Of course, you can dump anything within that folder, music, videos, pictures, but it categorized them to help you organize. So you're just supposed to dump documents that you want to share with the public in the public documents folder, and then the downloads, music, and so on. So the only decision that you need to make is whether or not to turn the public folder sharing on, meaning on for the entire network. So not only the accounts that are set up on this computer, but everybody else on the network has access to these public folders, or to go ahead and turn it off so only the accounts on this computer have access to it. So to turn them on or off, public folder sharing, let me go ahead and close out. Click on the Start button, go to the Control Panel, and then come up here and click on View Network Status and Task, because up here in the Task pane you can go ahead and click on Change Advanced Sharing Settings. And as you recall, we went over this earlier on turning on the file and printer sharing and making sure you're on for network discovery. But down below here is the public folder sharing. Again, you got two choices. You can turn it on to share so anyone with network access can read and write files in the public folder, or turn it off so only people logged on to this computer can still access these folders, and eliminate everybody else on the network. Just again, local user access. Go ahead and turn it on or off, and then be sure to save your changes, and that's it. Now, before you go ahead and save your changes, again, make sure that you're selecting the current profile, because when you click on that arrow to collapse it, you have, well, three different types of network. You have home or work, which is basically placed in the same category. Then you have public. Just go ahead and find your current profile, and if it's public, then click on the arrow to expand it, and then go ahead and set the sharing options under the public. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and cover all this in more detail in the next training video, Advanced Share Settings, but I want to make sure that if you need a quick answer to turn on public folder sharing, either across the network or turn it off so there's just local access, then here's the training video. Well, so you have an idea what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and close out of here. And I got Jason to set up his laptop to share his public folders across the network. So again, to be able to access any folders on the network, I have to open up the network folder, and that's coming on my computer here and opening up any folder. Double click, because over here in the navigation pane you have the network folder. Click on it to be able to go over here in the file list view and access Jason's laptop, or go ahead and turn down the arrow here. You can still access it, and there it is. Click on it. And then to access the public folders, again, as you recall here, double click on the computer. It's on the C drive, going down to the users folder, and there's all the accounts including the public folders. It's the same thing here. He's sharing through the users, double click. The user that he logs in under is the laptop, but right next to it is the public folder. Double click on the public folder. Let's go to his pictures, and look, he's got the twins pooch photo. Double click and open it up. Honestly, it looks like the same pooch to me. In any case, close out, and that's how you can gain access. Either setting that up so it's across the network or just locally so I don't have access to his public folders on his computer. I mean, it's really up to you. If it's just you and your wife that has access to the same computer and you want to be able to share things back and forth, put them in the public folders, but be sure to turn off access to the network. And then that way, if you want to share something with your children on the network, then go ahead and set up a folder as we learned in a previous training video, where you can go ahead and dump everything into it and they can have access to that folder only and not anything else on your computer. Now there's another way to get to the public folders, and it's a shortcut. If you recall from the libraries training video, all you have to do is open up any folder on the computer, like my exercises, double click, because over here in the navigation pane, the libraries, you have the documents, music, that when you turn down the arrow next to it, it reveals the public documents, the public music folders, pictures, and so on, which are the same folders than if you just came down here and went to the computer, and then over here in the file list view, drilled down from the C drive to the users, to the public folder, and there they are, public documents, music, pictures, videos. Of course, it has two extra ones that aren't available in the library, the public downloads and the public desktop. In fact, if you come over here and you right-click on the public music folder, and you go down to properties, this is just an FYI, so I can prove to you that they are the same folders. Let me go ahead and click on properties. Then when you click on the location, isn't this the address that we just went to from the computer? Computer C drive users, public folder, public music folder. Again, you can drill down through the computer as we just did, but it's the same folder as if you just came over here in the navigation pane and expanded the libraries. So for your convenience, they're available here, which makes it much easier because if I go to the public documents folder here and I want to be able to add files and folders, let's say from my desktop into the public documents, it's just a simple click and drag over there. Or let me go ahead and scroll to the top, go to the desktop, and on my desktop, as you recall, I have my exercises folder. I can go ahead and scroll down, double click, open up the exercises, and then if I want to add the image castle to the public pictures, it's just a click and drag and putting it down here and letting go, and now it's available for everybody who has access to the public folders or is connected to the network, and I turned on the public folder sharing. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on these arrows to collapse the libraries structure there, and I want to give you a little preview of what the home group is about. When you go ahead and you set up your computers, the network on the home group, you have the home group available over here in the navigation pane. So like I said, if you watch that training video and you set everybody up on the home group, you can easily access those public folders just by turning it down and going to Jason's laptop, turning it down. He's got his documents right. Click on that to turn it down. And you got access right to his public documents here. Or if you recall the photo of his pooch, let me go ahead and turn down pictures and go to his public pictures, and there's the pooch right there. So where I have this computer and Jason's laptop here that have joined the home group and I have access to their public folders by turning down the arrows, as opposed to going to the network, selecting that, waiting for those computers to populate. And again, only Jason's laptop and the computer DF2 are connected to the home group. But if not, then I would have to go through the back door here as we just covered. Double click the laptop, go ahead and double click on users, go to his public folders, public pictures, and there's the photo right there. I don't know about you, but the home group seems a little bit more coordinated or organized when you can go ahead and turn down somebody's computer here, like Jason's laptop, and have it categorized with documents, pictures, and videos, just like the libraries for the public documents that they have available on their computer, as opposed to turning down the network and then turning down Jason's laptop computer. You don't have them categorized, you just have, well, whatever folder he's sharing. So let's see, I got pictures here, that makes sense, but what about documents or videos? Does he have videos available in his pictures folder or this folder named Carrie, which is his pooch? Like I said, the home group seems more organized when it comes to sharing your files through the public folders. In any case, I'm moving ahead of myself. Go ahead and watch the home group training video and we'll go over this more in detail. How to connect to the home group, set that up, and be able to share folders through the public documents and even through the My Documents folder, unless you want to turn the sharing off for that and not have that accessible. Thanks for watching. Hey, as a quick reminder, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click on me and subscribe to my channel to get notified of the latest videos. And for all my training, please visit me at my website, dreamforce.us.